calling him back,
Period.
and I spoke to him, and I basically told him
Leave
that
me
I
alone.
felt like I could finally see things for what they were, and he started panicking, and he was super apologetic, and he was saying he didn't want to lose me, which wasn't the first time.
Like I said, oh my God, I'm in there. I'm sorry. Like this is not like just people psychology. When people realize that, like, everyone took a lot of BS from this guy. He took a lot of she stuck with it, stayed with it. But as soon as like a person realized like, oh, I'm really losing this person, or they might die on their hill. There's a lot of people like, oh, I don't care, go ahead. I don't need you anyway. People might do that, but the majority of people who are spineless like this, who are like, no, I'm sorry, I don't want to lose you. I'm sorry. I just be going through things. I don't want to do things. I don't want to lose you. I'm sorry. They do a lot of that. A lot of like groveling. A lot of like, please take me back. I'm sorry. Like a lot of these loser types do this, bro.
He like
I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, if y'all getting y'all world view from me, boy, oh boy, I'm about to race them. Crazy people. You just need multiple streams of people. Like, getting your information from one person and one source is not smart, y'all. That's not smart. And it's just, it'll lead you to, I mean, kids do that for their parents, but they learn from other people in school. But you got to understand, guys, like, it's not healthy, bro.
off stream.
Every one person's your everything.
So, I mean,
Baby,
it was
you're my
just
everything.
it was a lot. But the very next stream, I went live about a week after that, and I announced that I was planning to move, because I knew that I would have to move. So I was like, okay, I have to go live and say this so that, kind of force myself to commit to it.
That's
right?
real.
Does that make sense?
Like you telling somebody something so they keep you accountable.
Obviously, I didn't move out right away, but after like all of that rough stuff happened was when the other domestic abuse stuff really started. He would destroy furniture in front of me. He would throw things in front of me and near me. Destroy walls. Again, you can go see this in some of his VODs.
I feel like destroying walls is crazy. Like, when you, bro, this is gonna scare a girl like this. Like, you're just trying to intimidate a woman that is obviously intimidated for stuff like this. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I've been with hella girls where they've made me so mad that I had to leave the room, and I didn't punch holes in walls, but I punched the bed. Cause some of these women be bringing it out of me, bro. What? But like this type of girl, I don't think you need to get irate like that. Like, cause I don't think she's like a rage baiter. Like, I've dated some rage baiters, y'all. What, y'all? Oh my God, I've dated some rage baiters, bro. Oh really? Yo, I was all like, it's like I'm gonna lose my mind. But, bro, there's no need for that, bro. What's the point of you doing all these things in front of her? What you trying to, like, this will be you next? That's the only thing I'm getting from him doing this. It's not even like a fit of anger. Like a fit of anger, when you get angry, you just gotta leave the room, cause now you look, all the girls I dated, I punch a hole in the wall, they'll laugh at me. Look, you're an idiot. Look, you stupid. But a girl like Emiru, she be like, oh my God. I'm not making fun of her, but it's just like her personality, and like, y'all know what I'm talking about. But like, that scares me. Like you scared me when you did that. And this is not me mocking her. It's just knowing, like, I'm picking up the vibes of certain people, because I'm not saying I'm like in all to be all when it knows the people, but I know the type of people where you could just do things, and like I know the type of girl you could punch a hole in the wall and they just be like, ooga booga, what? You're like, and this is not one of them, bro. So like, you gotta be like, all right, I'm gonna calm down and go about my day, bro. You feel me?
In his bedroom, holes in the wall. There would be times where he was upset at me, and I would go to my stream room and literally lock myself in to get away from him, and he would be...
Bro, that's so crazy that you gotta get away from the person that you're living with because they're stressing you out. I mean, there's stressors in everything in your life, but bro, when you don't feel safe in the house with the person that you're living with, it's crazy, bro. I've never experienced that. I had gotten arguments with my parents and I wanted them to leave me alone. So I'd be like, bro, leave me alone. I got in arguments with my siblings. I wanted to leave me alone, but I've never felt like my life is threatened. Like, bro, I feel like she would sleep with one eye open. I've never slept with one eye open. Only time I went to camping because I thought the Wendigo was about to eat me. But that's it, bro. When I was in middle school camping, I mean being a Boy Scout. But that's it. I've never slept with one eye open, bro. Sleep like a baby.
Banging on the door and screaming at me. And at the time, he also would more often do things like going, like if we were driving in the car together, he would be going like 150 miles an hour.
Yeah, see, he's a psychopath. See, I don't like driving fast. I hate people that drive fast because I've seen so many videos and bro, nah. See, that's what make me like. That's a cause for ending friendships because I don't get in cars with my homies that drive recklessly and crazy because I've seen what it does, bro. I don't want to be a part of none of that, bro. Nah. That's crazy. And being a passenger for that shit, bro. My dad used to do that shit. Not like that fast, but he used to speed up because he knew it scared me. He'd be like, bro, nah, I hate that shit. I mean, hate that stuff. I'm sorry.
And like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die. Like threatening to kill both of us. And this wasn't like even necessarily because of me or like because of something I did.
Well,
a lot of the time,
going to die is crazy.
Like one of the times that it happened, it was because we were just getting food and he was on his phone and he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well, you know, like, huh, yeah, I guess so. Which led to him going 150 miles per hour in the car.
Yo, it's like, bro, he this can't be. He's really this real. Mr. Beast invited other people instead of me. He really goes through life like that? Like you see a popping video with another streamer or a whole bunch of streamers getting tapped in, and you were like, bro, oh, I get it. Certain situations you feel FOMO, but you like Mr. Beast invited him instead of me? Like what? Nah, he's crazy, bro.
And talking about killing himself while doing it.
Bruh.
Then at home, other things would happen. Like I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure.
What? How is it my fault that you, I've never said these things. Not one, because I got so much, too much pride, but like, these internet dudes are such losers, bro. like the pity parade of doom, bro.
Time that, I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him.
Yo, he's crazy.
And mine was doing better.
He's psychopathic.
So basically, bro. I felt like I was kind of stuck in a loop where I felt like I had to constantly perform and like prove my value to not be thrown away. But at the same time, if I ever performed too well, I was going to be punished for it. And it just felt like a very rough situation to be stuck in because, I mean, streaming is my hobby and my job. Like, it's a huge part of my life, even before, you know, I met him and became, like, a larger creator. And I remember thinking all the time how it felt like he hated me, but he still wanted me around for his channel and, like, his thumbnails and everything.
That's so sick. He only wants you around because views and clicks and views, bro. Like, oh my God, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this poor young lady, she's older than me. But, like, dang, like, man. Bro, I can never imagine being in a situation where, like, a person makes you feel like trash and you stick around because they like, oh, I need you for this, but they just feel like it's a hassle for you to be around when you have the means. Some people are just stuck in that rut because they've been in a relationship for a long time and they don't want to get out of it because they don't think they can find anybody else because they have low self-esteem, or they're just super uber dependent on the other person, so they're just stuck in a feedback loop of forgiving the person for treating them like trash instead of like spreading their own wings. Or third, they think, oh, is the grass really greener on the other side? I know this person, I got so much time for this person, so much time with this person. And what is me just like these are just all quirks people gotta work out with a relationship. Relationships are tough, but certain things in relationship y'all don't gotta go for, y'all. Like certain things you gotta be like, bro, no. Like, I'm a person. You don't, with you, like, no, your needs are not over my needs, bro. And I get it. We gotta compromise and work things out. And I'm trying to, we gotta steer this ship together. But you're making it, you're making it real hard. You're condescending. You're mean. And I can't do better than you. Or you're gonna say, oh, you feel like trash, I'm gonna end it all up, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro? That's not a relationship to be in. That's not a friendship to be in. It's not like you don't want, that's the type of person you don't even want to be around. Debbie Downer loser, bro. Like,
And this is still before I moved out. There was a time where it was the tension in the house was so unbearable that I would sneak out and I would sneak into Esfan's house using my code, and Esfan didn't know why I was doing this. He saw me a couple times. I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna go take a nap in your guest room. He'd be like, yeah, that's fine. I would sneak into...
Don't sneak in my house, bro. Call me. Call me, bro. Bro, because listen, she gonna meet Gen 5, bro. I'm like, who's there? Who's there, bro?
Esfan's house just to have some time of, like, peace and quiet. But eventually, he figured out where I was going, and he would go over to Esfan's house to...
Oh, hey, are you cheating on me?
To keep telling me off. And there was, a time that he did it, and, I was laying in the guest room bed, and one of the roommates in that house had, come to see, like, why I was crying. And they were standing in the corner, and he came in, and he was very physically aggressive. He was like, Emmy, like, what are you doing? Like, angry. And then as soon as he turned and saw this other person standing there, he instantly, like, deflated and changed his tone. He was like, oh, Emmy, I was wondering where you were. Like, are you coming home?
And so, like, he was performative, like, acting like he cared about her, bro. Like, bro, he's such a loser, bro. Like, yo, he's such a loser, bro. Like,
And,
this dude's such a loser,
that
bro.
roommate, like, later asked me about it. They were like, what the fuck was that? Like, are you okay?
I feel like when it comes to relationships, you don't want to, like, get in other people's business because it's none of your business. But when it gets to a point where they're, like, having arguments in front of you, again, be like, all right, y'all. Like, separate, like, yeah, take some time to talk, but, like, don't do this in front of us. You always do this in front of us. I'm gonna have a say in this. Like, because before you just got, like, that's none of my business. That's their relationship, but, like, you don't want to be passive and stuff. But if one of them, like, let's just say Emiru come to someone in the house, that's when they should give their input. Any other time, it's all like, bro, do you feel comfortable in a relationship? I'm just saying, like, if you don't feel like you should be there, I'm not saying you should break up, because I'm never going to advocate for people to break up. But listen, when it's obviously abusive, then you should, get out of there.
Just like, oh, it's nothing, because I felt like a lot of the reason that I didn't tell the people around me was because I felt like no one would understand, or even if they understood, it would just be a burden to them, because all of our streams and social circles and communities are so intertwined. I was like, maybe it's just better for me to deal with this and, like, hope things get better, basically. I honestly don't even remember what the final straw was that I finally was like, okay, it's time to go.
Such a loser, bruh.
I prepared the house that I lived in before this one, like, pretty much immediately after the like breaking the front door thing happened, but I was still like scared and unsure. So I don't remember what the final straw was, but I remember the day I took Cheddar to the house.
Who? Cheddar?
He just randomly started like screaming at Cheddar. Was like, get that fucking cat out of my house. So I just grabbed Cheddar and put him in my car and grabbed his litter box and took him there. And I just left him there and never took him back to that house. And then I think like within several days after that was when I finally moved out. It was on very short notice. Like I said, I don't even remember what the final straw was because so many things happened, but there was a time when I just knew. I called some movers. I said, hey, can you come tomorrow? And they were like, yeah, and then I literally moved the next day. Moving out into the last house that I lived in was a huge step mentally because, like I said, a big part of why I moved into the first house in Texas in the first place was because I felt like it was the safest option for me because, you know, I am a girl where it's like kind of scary for me to be living alone. So it was very hard. And at the time, even though like all these other things had already happened, I was very hopeful that me and him could be cordial and like eventually like things would be fine, at least publicly.
I feel like, yeah, Mizkif, she would have said nothing if Mizkif wasn't like, she would have said nothing. You would have got all scot-free, bro. Just being who you were, bro. And you don't even want to take the time to change who you are as a human being with. I think he should get consequences for his action. I'm not saying he shouldn't have any consequences. I'm more like, bro, people ain't gonna learn, bro, until something like this happen. And it takes the court of public opinion, bro. He take a hit in his, like, image, bro. He's already known as an a-hole, so, you know.
Like, for stream reasons that, you know, everyone could just keep streaming like nothing had happened. And, you know, at the time, I thought that would be the best thing to do. And I felt like if I, you know, separated myself from him without explaining anything, people that watched us wouldn't understand and would attack me. I was, yeah, I mean, it ended up happening anyway, so, but, yeah, after I moved out, we, like I said, still kept in contact. I had hope that somehow things would get better. He would always beg for me to come back, and he would promise therapy and change and, like, even talk to other people and, like, kind of present, like, oh, I want to change. I want to be better for Emmy or whatever, you know? There was a short period in October where we had broken up because, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter now. And when that happened, I honestly felt relieved because I was like, okay, finally, it's like on his terms, so that means he'll be satisfied. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll leave me alone, and now he won't like bother me anymore. Yeah, since he in his head he made this decision, so he still has control in the situation. You know what I mean?
We'll be able to say it was his choice, and he'll leave me alone. Because whenever I would try to push for it, it just felt like I couldn't like really sever it, if that makes sense. But I mean, obviously, hence me doing this stream, that was not the end of it.
Just kept bothering her. 3 years later.
A week after this breakup, he asked to come over to my house and talk from closure. He came to my house, and I was crying like crazy because the emotions were just very high because I was dealing with a lot of major shifts in my life as a result of me attempting to try to distance myself from him. He, so yeah, we were just talking and I was crying a lot. He started to try to comfort me by hugging me.
Then this is probably where he tried to like get her in a vulnerable situation and try to like do some freaky stuff, as freaky as in like sexual, bro. Niggas, I mean, dude, oh my god, dudes that do that, bro, man, bro, y'all are just opportunists, bro. Y'all are like waiting for the moment where they're at their weakest so you can swoop in and be the hero of their life, bro. And that's so sick.
While I was sitting on the couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with. But I let him hold me while I was crying. And he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot.
Oh my god, this sounds crazy. This sounds crazy, bro.
And then
his automatic thing is to like, I mean, okay, kissing her while she's crying to comfort her is one thing. Okay, just be like, I've never done it myself. Me, when people are crying, I'm not good in these situations, so I'd be like, there, you know. But I'm not thinking like, especially with a girl I'm with. Like, I try to comfort her in a situation so she can come down from that, you know, her being extremely sad, you know. Same with other people, bruh. It's crazy.
Suddenly, he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants.
Oh my goodness.
And I screamed. Yeah. And when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like.
Oh my god.
And instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said, I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go. And he immediately left my house.
What? What? Like, oh my god. Like, what? Like, like. Yeah, it's like I'm face palming, like I'm cringing from secondhand embarrassment. Not only she cries, the emotional high. Not only you try to hunch, you try to get Humpty with her when she's in this like hyper emotional state. You go, you do what you gotta do. You reach in her pants, she screams. You be like, oh, I feel like I did something wrong. I gotta go and leave. You don't even be like, oh my bad. I thought the vibes were. I thought my bad. You know, I was getting ahead of myself. It's no, my apologies. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. Like, I didn't know. like, what is wrong with this dude, bro? Him trying to, like, get freaky with her when she was crying was crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, him kissing her. A kiss on the forehead, a kiss on the cheek, a kiss down her face. That would be good. And just then holding her, be like, all right, calm down. But like comforting her, like those are comfort kisses, not like romantic kisses. Like yo, like, oh my god, Jesus, bro.
While I was still crying, without checking if I was okay or anything. And at the time, I was still making excuses for him, and I was still afraid of causing trouble for other streamers around us, or like, you know, making things weird for viewers. I know that probably sounds crazy, but like I just felt this pressure, like I had to try to keep things together, if that makes sense. I felt like I'd cause trouble for so many other people if I ever said anything bad about him.
I'm gonna cut out or
if I caused rifts in our friend group or streamer group. I tried to stay on good terms with him and hold everything in, and also I still cared about him a lot. And I still at that point had hope that things would get better and that, you know, he would improve. And he'd also always hammer into me how he never physically abused me because he never hit me. And he would coach me and tell me to tell people or other streamers who were asking about it, because they were concerned. He would say, tell them that I never hit you. Make sure that they know that I never hit you.
Just because you don't hit nobody don't mean you can't be abusive, bro. Like, screaming at them to the top of your lungs. Literally, that's a form of abuse. And they're like, okay, bro, what? Yo.
Around the same time, this was during OnlyFans 2, so I guess like
World of Warcraft, shout out Cute Butt.
December-ish. He would often message me in the middle of my streams and berate me.
What?
For things like playing the same class as him in WoW because he thought it would make people think that I was better than him.
Like, bro, he's such a loser. Like, this is some loser. Twitch, this is not me calling him a loser, but this is just not Twitch, YouTube. This is just loser behavior. Like how emotionally unattentive and unemotionally aware. Like, is that serious? Like, bro, what? I can't have people think you're better than me. Just get better at the game. Like, this is why I say her doing this will always hurt him. Cause he cares what people think. Literally, this is the third time, like, oh, my views are going down. Oh, Mr. Beast didn't invite me. All the things is just, he's just highly insecure. He's just an insecure man child. And that's not an insult. It's just he's super insecure to a point where it's not like the insecure girls you try to make people feel bad about for like you asking them to do something regular. It's like literally it's the definition of someone being insecure. Like he's projecting all his stuff onto this young lady, bruh.
And again, like I said earlier, I felt like I was stuck in a constant loop where I had to perform well to not be thrown away.
And mind you, they're not even dating anymore.
If I performed too well, I was going to be punished. And I actually wanted to show some of those messages.
Okay.
Because obviously a lot of these things,
seem far-fetched.
Yeah, I'm not going to fully read these out.
Show them on the screen.
Because I honestly just don't want to read them out, but I feel like I show what I'm saying.
Okay. But okay. But how can I not tank as a warrior in the dungeon because you aren't a tank? When I said I don't want to be a tank, I meant I don't want to be a tank in the raid, which is still true because I don't know what I'm doing. You do not need to tank in dungeons. So I do. Now I'm gonna get so much SHIT nonstop. No, it's the same thing with when they did the I remember they did something in Japan where they were on the pull-up bars and he was like, oh, people are gonna give me so much stuff online. Don't ever pull aggro. Emmy is better. Emmy's this. I don't have any nothing Emmy. I can't have anything Emmy. I'm sorry, that last part. Yeah. I like, bro. These people are obviously trying to say this to rage bait you in your phone for the rage bait.
And I am planning to probably post the VOD of this somewhere. So if
Emmy is better. I can't have anything.
Later,
just take. I don't understand what you want me to do. No tank. That's simple. Oh my goodness. No tank. That's simple. What the F does that mean? You already played warrior when I told you we were going to get compared. Don't pull. I'm not pulling aggro because I'm a warrior. No, you're not. Other warrior can tank. Okay, yo, like this is some chronically online stuff. I didn't have any other warrior in any of my groups today, and no worries wanted to join. Girl with 27K couldn't find a warrior. You can at any time.
You just want to tank. I know what you're doing right now. I'm not dealing with it. There were no warriors asking to join, and why is it bad for me to pull in a dungeon? Because now I'm going to get compared to a nonstop, because now people are just going to say you're better because I told you this would when you first told me you wanted to play warrior, and it's already happening, and you just don't care about that stuff ever. There's no boundaries with you. Like, yo, you need to have boundaries. You need to have boundaries to play a character in a game, bro. Like, bro, bro.
And again, this was
Let's just say they're equally as bad. I still
all happening while I was live. You can literally go find the stream and see me trying to deal with this.
Dude, like, for real. Don't dude me. I actually want one thing with you. You don't tank, and now you're tanking. What can I do? What the F am I supposed to do? Don't tank yet. There it is. I'm playing the game. Tank at me. Do it. Let me handle all that hate. All the hate. Like, what? Bro,
while I'm live in the middle of a dungeon, like, trying to just play the fucking game.
Yeah. Tank at me. Do it. Let me handle all the criticism. You're worse, Emmy. The other Emmy is so much better. The people saying that you're better in every chat. The comparison, since nobody will be on my side. Let me deal with it. You have fun. I asked you to not become a tank, and you didn't listen. Now it's a classic. What is I'm supposed to do? I'm not dealing with this. Yo, like, bro. Yo, I don't want to call him what I want to call him, but like, this is spineless. This is literally causing problems for the sake of causing problems. But Mizkif is so heavily insecure. The little things that he's good at, if he sees anybody else in his proximity probably like getting good at it or having fun with it, he feels threatened that, oh, you can't be as cool as me. Like, it's all about him and his mental state and him, the things he could do, how everybody can make him feel better, bro. Literally, like, me, bro. And I'm a selfish person myself, but to get to a point where you just look crazy, bro. When you don't feel bad for doing things like this. I mean, he probably does apologize, and like I said, the feedback loop in the beginning of the video, but bro, do you not catch yourself? But like, am I tweaking? Like, do people not have that little voice on their shoulder? Like, bro, I'm wilding right now. Like, bro, it's not a conscious, because this is just him being like obnoxious. Like, bro, this is like, bro, I would have blocked him. I mean, why are you still texting him back? I'm like, block him. He's complaining about you playing a class in a game that's anybody can play a class in a game. I don't know World of Warcraft like from a can of paint, but I know what is wild. But he's really getting mad at you over nothing, because people are comparing them. It's not like some little brother, big brother stuff where you're always been compared to your big brother and now you're stuck in his shadow. Like, Miz, what is wrong with you?
Oh, fuck, I think
Don't let me do it. I think that don't tank. What do I... Okay, I already read that.
Tank Emmy, do it. Let me handle all the hate, the criticism. You're worse than Emmy's. The Emmy is so much better.
I already read all that. I already read it that.
So hard to compromise with him, because I wanted to be cool, and I wanted us to be able to coexist in the same streaming
some homie stuff.
But I felt like I could never win, and he hated my whole existence, like, ever since that one stream where I had like a little bit more viewers than him.
Yo, this is giving me a headache,
and
y'all.
He would say that it was my fault that his stream was dying, because most of his viewers liked me, and whenever he hit on another girl, they would be confused or not take it seriously because they knew that me and him were together privately. And he said if he would be able to hit on other girls and convince them that it was real, he would get his career back.
Oh my God, he's such a...
That was like, started within the last couple of weeks that we spoke to each other. He started saying terrible things to me about other streamers in Austin. In particular, one specific streamer who, I know there's a lot of people that know he has beef with certain streamers, it was not one of those streamers. It was someone who, to this day, has been nothing but nice to him.
He's just like a mean girl. He's like, Mizkif is literally a mean girl. Like, he's just a mean girl.
Saying horrible things about this person, like, about them in their stream, and
drop the name.
It was very hard to listen to.
You won't leak it.
And just in general, he would say horrible things about other streamers in Austin, like, I quote, "I hate everyone here. You are all useless to me. You're worthless to me because it does nothing for my stream anymore to collab with any of you." And him saying that was the final straw for me. The day that he said that to me about other people was the first day that I ever, for the first time, started to ignore his calls and messages. And because of that, he even threatened to come to my house if I didn't answer.
Nothing like a woman finding her self-worth.
But I did end up calling him back, and I spoke to him, and I basically told him that I felt like I could finally see things for what they were. And he started panicking, and he was super apologetic, and he was saying he didn't want to lose me, which wasn't the first time.
Like I said, oh my God, I'm in there. I'm sorry, like this is not like just people psychology. When people realize that, like, everyone took a lot of BS from this guy. He took a lot of she stuck with it, stayed with it. But as soon as like a person realized, like, oh, I'm really losing this person, or they might die on their hill. There's a lot of people like, oh, I don't care, go ahead, I don't need you anyway. People might do that, but the majority of people who are spineless like this, who are like, no, I'm sorry, I don't want to lose you, I'm sorry, I just be going through things, I don't want to do things, I don't want to lose you, I'm sorry, they do a lot of that. A lot of like groveling, a lot of like, please take me back, I'm sorry. Like, a lot of these loser types do this, bro.
He like did something like that and was like, basically begging me not to leave. But that was definitely the most extreme time. And again, like I said, I always had the hope that things would be cordial, or that, we could be fine with each other. So I agreed, and we agreed we were going to talk about all of that.
Amy, you get this dude a lot of chances. I get you like them, but I mean, I can't really talk about that because listen, I give a lot of people chances too. So
we talked about it about a week later, and instead of apologizing for anything, he basically told me that he realized he needed to go to Japan and LA to get his viewership back up, and he was basically too young to focus on friendships and relationships.
Okay. Like, friendships, you always gonna need your homies, bro. And relationships, Nick, I gotta stop. You're like 27. Like, relax, bro. At this time, if it was like 2 years ago, he would be like 27, 28, bro. This is the time. It's time to figure out what you are.
And, it was, despite everything, like I said, I still cared about him, so it was still hard, and it was like a mix of feelings, like I was devastated, but I was also so relieved.
Melancholy.
But because of the past incidents during like other fights and times I would try to separate myself from him, past incidents during those times of him manipulating me into staying close with him and giving him more chances, sexually assaulting me, the abuse, and just him generally not being a very nice person. After that, I decided that the only solution and way for me to move forward
is to cut him off cold turkey.
I made the hard decision, but I know now for sure the right one was to finally completely cut contact with him. I knew it'd be very hard because our careers and our communities were so intertwined, but I knew that I had to do it and that there was no other choice.
And shout out to her doing that, having the courage to do that. A lot of people were like, I need him to survive. You know what I'm saying? But she said, know what? Pick up my own bootstraps. I'm going to do my thing on my own. I'm going to do my own thing. Listen, hey, shout out to you, Emmy, for actually doing it.
I have not spoken to him since January of this year.
Damn, my birthday.
It's been 10 months. But you think that's the end. It is unfortunately not. I haven't spoken to him since January of this year. It only took a couple of weeks, but soon the messages started.
You
He has
ignore me?
attempted to contact me over 40 times individually
Jesus.
this year in individual texts, Discord messages, Instagram.
Bro, it get to a point when nobody responding to you, bruh. Give it up. I've been there. Bro, I feel weird when I'm double texting, bro. So, when you bro, he probably was selling soliloquies to this woman. Like, why are you really gonna ignore me? Because it probably went from him being angry, yelling at her voice, remember yelling at her. Then he's like, I'm sorry, I was just mad. You know, I'm trying to change. I'm going through therapy. Then him trying to convince her that he's trying to change his life and become a different person when it's just trying to get her back in this feedback loop.
DMs and phone calls. And, I'm just gonna show those.
Okay, let's see what he said, bro.
And at first,
I can't see. Man, hey, just making sure you don't have recordings of me, right? I'm getting harassed that you do, and I'm assuming it's nothing. Do you know why I'm removed from everything? Why am I kicked from OTK? Nobody's answering my calls, and I don't want to bother you, but I'm panicking and I don't understand what happened. Can we please communicate so I don't feel isolated and hated by my own org? I just want to be okay with each other, and I can't read that. Blank R.
At first it started simple. Be confusing messages.
L reader.
Him expressing he was worried about things.
Can you please communicate so I can feel I don't feel isolated and hated by my own org? I just want to be okay with each other, and I feel with our streams and lives we shouldn't have this feelings. I came home feeling terrible. It feels so odd that I cannot talk to you or anyone that I just know I just want to know what's happening. Can you please respond? I understand, and I will just leave you alone, but I really would appreciate if we can talk. I won't text you again after this. I really the nigga just sat there and lied. See, now he realized two things. He realized, oh, she got her own backbone, and if she comes out with stuff like what I did to her, my career might be over, because he cares about what other people think, bro. L reader, shut up, y'all.
First, it wasn't anything weird.
Okay, now she zoomed in. I had to get close to the mic. I understand that I will leave you alone, but I really wanted to say, okay. After this, I will never. I really don't want to talk. If it's, I know you don't want to hear from me, but I can't. I can't just not message you. I still care about you. If you need to talk to me, I'm here. I'm so sorry. Ish that happened, and I'll be up all night if you need to talk. Can you please talk to me, Emmy? I'm so sorry. Or I want or what I said. I'm sorry. Can you please talk to me, Emmy? I'm so sorry for what I said. Can you talk to me tomorrow? Gee, bro, this. Oh my goodness. I gotta wait for her to zoom in because my eyes be. Okay, zoom in. Thank you, Bibs. Hey, I found out that you weren't invited to the party. I know you wouldn't want to go, but I didn't do an invitation. You were invited, of course. I hope that you were doing okay, and one day we can talk. Emmy, can you please talk? I really need to tell you things. I'm so sorry for the past few months. I'm sorry for so much that happened, and I need this time to be alone, but I need this time to be alone. I really love you so much. I just need to know. I just needed to know what being alone is, and I learned I needed you. I don't want to be without you. I regret so much. hurting you, and I left, but I know I regretted it. Would it needed it? Oh, my fault. I really needed to tell you something. I'm so sorry for the past few months. I'm sorry for so much that happened. I need this. Okay, I read that. Please call me. I haven't stopped thinking about you in months. I know what I want, and it's you and only you. I'm sorry. I've been nothing without. I've been nothing about miserable without you. I love you, Emmy, and if you take me back, I want us to be be a real relationship. I want us to go on dates, to live together, to plan our lives. I want so much. See, he could have got away with this, because when she was actually responding to him, now he realized, like I said, she's not gonna respond. He's trying to butter her up so she can come back. But now you just look crazy, my nigga. Like, bro, she not fucking with you no more. And this nigga would, like, every other day he would DM this girl. Like like, bro, when a nigga when a dude that's controlling, when he's controlling, finally, like, you find your self-worth, they try to lure you, like, I'm so sorry, I love you, I realized why I was wrong. Bro, he realized he was wrong, and I'm looking at these dates. January, February, Saturday, Monday, yesterday, like all these is like, you can't realize your change. He's just trying to say anything and everything so he get a response from her. She did the right thing in non-contact, bro. I want so much with you. Please just hear me out. I wrote out a lot of how I feel. I've been writing so much and learn so much about myself. Just please, if you can hear me out, I love you so much, Emmy. I've been crying every night without you, and I'm sorry I've done any of this. I've been so depressed without you. Just please call me. I'll be up. Will you? I will do anything for you. I will come home from Japan right now for you. Can you answer me, Emmy? Just at least tell me how you moved on. Yo, bro. Man, groveling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes this might work on girls. I ain't gonna lie. Some women want you to grovel. Like, some women will walk out the door, like, act like they're leaving, so you can be like, "Where are you going? Stop." And you let him walk out. You weren't even gonna stop me. You don't even care. But yeah, he looks crazy. Like, he looks crazy. He looks insane in these text messages. Utterly, like, L reader. I know I'm okay. Just let me know. Hey, would you be willing to talk? Hey, I know it's been a while, bro. He's been texting this girl for like all of 10 months, and she hasn't been responding. This is crazy. Hey, I know it's been a while. I just want to say that I'm going back to Austin next week, and I think that you and I should at least be able to talk and communicate with each other. I'm gonna be also doing a lot of collabs, and I know you've been doing a lot of collabs lately, and I really oh my God, not I really, I feel that we should be assembled, amicable. Well, oh my God, I couldn't read that, with each other and others, so it's not weird, because we're both now doing a lot of clubs, and I feel like it would be really weird, considering we both also in the same or what, we're just not talking to each other at all, with zero communication. I want to come back, and for us to at least be, I butchered that, but basically he's just trying to, like, he went from begging, now he's trying to, like, rationalize, trying to get her to talk to him back. I butchered that reading, but y'all niggas know what it is. Yeah, people.
This is not someone who loves or cares about you.
Is there content? Can us at least be okay? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want need to talk to you with anything in the terms of relationship. I just want to talk to you in the terms of business, and also just overall collaboration. So I think we should have a conversation. If you can call me sometimes this week, I think that would be great. Hope you're doing well. If we can't communicate, we are going to continue to not talk. This is going to get weirder and weirder, and we both invite to the same things considerably, and we are both involved in Austin activities. Is the best for both. How you gonna try to rationalize with someone who don't want to talk to you? Like he's like, oh, we should get together and just communicate and hash this out. I get that. I get that when you're like, you have a rational, okay, charge your phone, Emmy. 27%. But as I was saying, what I wanted to say in my brain, like, bro, you can't force nobody who don't want to talk to you, bro. Like, yo, she not in the mood to talk to you, bro. I feel like, if Mizkif just went about his life and kept on doing what he doing, and then he seen her, and they chopped it up, and he was like, and he tapped her like, can we talk, bro? I'm not trying to. Yeah, it's the constant texting. It's like you're harassing her. This is harassment. Like, you're harassing her. You constantly texting her. If you gotta just see her in the world, bro, see her out in the world, you talk to her, but like, I'm my bad, bro. I'm trying to be better as a human being, and I'm trying to help you. I really care about you. If you can take it out your heart to text me back, I really appreciate that. Even though you messed up in the situation, she has to come talk to you on her own terms, and you trying to force her to talk to you, talking about business. Like, come on, bro. Could you please answer my phone? I'm so sorry. Not a day that. Oh, right. I'm so sorry. Not a day has gone by in these last few months where your final words to me don't go haven't echoed in my heart. Oh my God! I walked out your door thinking I knew what I wanted, but I was wrong. I told myself I needed to be alone, and I had missed out on being single in my 30s. I convinced myself I needed space, freedom, distance, but the truth is I was afraid of communication, afraid of what it meant to truly let someone in, even someone as beautiful and kind as you. Bro, he's really like, wow, he's really trying to ham it up. Like, wow. Like, no way. He started writing a notebook, bruh. Yo, I tried to protect myself in the worst way possible. I pushed you away. I told myself lies to justify it. I said I was bored. I wanted a relationship. I said I was bored. I said a relationship would not happen. Hold me back. I like I said I didn't want to be with you, just one person. I said I didn't want to be with just one person, but those weren't true. They were shields. I just put them up to avoid facing my fears and the parts of myself I hadn't yet held. And in doing that, I lost you. So dramatic, bro. So dramatic, bro. You really thought this heartfelt? Oh, oh. Oh, Mizkif, like, bro, slow down. You really think, bro, like, he's a creep. Bro, he can't even cosplay it like a love-struck nice guy. The last few months have been the hardest of my life. However, many people see me outside, online, or anything else. Knowing this, I've been lost without you. I miss you every day. I've cried more times than I can count just thinking about you. Smile and laugh. The way you say merp. What does that mean? Or make those little sounds when you were happy. I even had to unfollow you at one point because I wanted to forget you, because seeing you reminds me so much painful of how badly I messed up. I love you, Emmy. I always have, and I know now I'll never stop. I know our time together were far from perfect. My mental health weighed heavily on us both, and I'm so sorry for what I put you through. You carry more than you ever should have to, but I'm working on myself now. Really working. I've started treatment. I'm on Lexapro and Parabolo. I don't know what that is. And for the first time in a long time, I feel clarity. My emotions are running wild anymore. I think more clearly. I feel standards, and I learned to be the man you always believed I could be. Man, hey, I'm telling y'all, bro. Like if you got somebody that really cares about you, don't mess it up, y'all. Cause this dude's a loser. Like I gotta stop insulting him. It's not harassment. It's not bully. This is just loser behavior where that is very toxic and manipulative. And you gotta understand, once you got something good, don't try to try to mess it up. Don't mess it up, bro. Guys, don't mess it up. Because if you mess it up, you're just gonna be like, dang. And you can only go to your next relationship thinking about like, I'm trying to do my best to be the best partner I could be in this situation. Or you're gonna be just like Mizkif, groveling at your ex partner's feet. Oh my God, so much to read. Bring me over here. Hold up. Okay. And you could be, and now that I can see things clearly, now without the shadow of a doubt, you are the love of my life. Every night we spent watching shows. Oh, even silly conversations about chatter. Every time I walked into your room as you were about to go live, I cherished all of it. You brought color and joy into my life in ways I couldn't fully appreciate until I lost you. And I hate that I let fear and pain and pride blind me to how lucky I was to have you, Emmy. If you still have any space in your heart for me, I would spend the rest of my life making things right. I love you the way you always deserve to be loved. This time fully, I am leaving for LA, but I would make it work with you even if we could start small. It's always met. It's always been Matt and Emmy, and it still could be if you'll have me. Yikes! You look desperate, bruh. DMs. Can you please talk to me? See, while you're here, a simple conversation would go even far for the both of us. The lack of communication is very confusing, and I've been all wanting to talk to you for a while. Jesus. Like, bro, could you please talk to me? Okay. The lack of communication. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while. Okay. Him sending her TikToks of her is crazy. Jesus, bro. We just seen that.
And keep in mind, this is only things that he sent to me. I can't document all the things that people told me that he was saying. And, just kind of a funny side note, I guess. I would like to highlight this message.
What?
Because, doesn't really matter, but I ran it through the ChatGPT checker. And, all the highlights, like I said, doesn't really matter. I just thought it was interesting.
These would have got her. She probably had somebody in the corner helping her. Tag, bro.
Yeah.
Tag, bro.
Like I said at first, the messages were just simple things. Like, him saying he was worried about things or saying no one was talking to him, which I don't think was even true at the time. I think he was just saying that to try to guilt me into responding to him.
You talking to him? Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, of course. This also extended to in-person interactions because initially I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through private communication and, you know, we would be fine going to the same events and parties and such. I also had to start... Hold on, I'm still fucking sick. I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through personal, private communication, but I also had to start avoiding going to the same parties or places I was worried he'd be in person. Because this was after he came back from his first trip to Japan. There was a party that I attended several months after I first went into contact with him. I was aware that he would be there, and I thought it'd be fine. I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. I thought I'll just let him have his space. I'll have my space. You know, it's not a big deal. We're adults, right? During this party, I felt like he was following me around and monitoring me, but I thought that I was just being paranoid. I was like, it's probably just in your head. I was hanging out with Nick and Catchy and a couple other friends. And, at some point, Nick was like, it's too fucking loud down here, let's go upstairs. No one's upstairs. Let's just go, you know, chill in a room and, like, talk where it's not so loud. And, I was like, okay. So they, as a group, went upstairs first without me, but it took me a bit longer to, get up there because someone, like, stopped me and was talking to me. And I did feel like, I mean, he was, like, standing pretty close to that person. I felt like he was watching me, but again, I thought I was just being paranoid. But, I went upstairs, I was hanging out with Nick and Catchy and, you know, our other friends, and then about 30 minutes later, the room that we're in, the door opens. It's Miz. He opens the door, makes eye contact with me, goes, ooh, and then closes the door and leaves. And I was like,
okay.
What the fuck? But again, I was still trying my best to, you know, give the benefit of the doubt, like, you know, maybe it's just like an awkward situation or something. But a couple months later, the person that he was hanging out with that night reached out to me privately and was apologizing. And I was like, why? And they're like, I just felt like I had to apologize to you because I felt so bad and so embarrassed of what was going on. Like, yes, he wanted to see what you were doing. He was saying, like, I want to go see what's upstairs, and he was checking every room. And then after he opened the room that you were in with Nick, he closed the door and started laughing, and then he just wanted to talk about, you know, how you guys broke up for the next, like, however many hours of the night. So I was like, wow, okay, that's good to know, I guess. The next story, that I want to tell involves what happened to me, Valkyrie, and Cinna earlier this year when we were attacked at the Santa Monica Pier. Because that was obviously... Hold on, let me close all these fucking texts. I don't want to look at them. They're still on my desktop. Which was not an issue. Like, we had no issue with that. Like, obviously, it's big news. People are going to talk about it. It should be talked about. We had, like, no issues with anyone talking about it and covering it, and that included him. I was fine with that. He joined in on that whole thing of people going live to talk about it. And again, I'd like to remind people at this point, we were already a couple months into me
not talking
being
to
no
him.
contact with him, making it clear I didn't want anything to do with him. And so during this stream,
Damn animal.
he was covering what happened to me, Ray, and Cinna. He decided that he was going to tell more of my personal stalker stories that I've never personally talked about or shared publicly myself.
Just telling your
And one
business.
of these stories was one that like no one knew at all, and like it just felt so shitty because at the time that those things happened, like, you know, all the people that lived in that area together, we all came together and we all kind of decided,
We weren't gonna
and
say
this was
nothing.
heavily pushed by him, we should never talk about this because, you know, people are gonna be weird. It puts Emmy in more danger, and, you know, it gives people ideas, so we're never gonna talk about it. But, you know, of course, as soon as there's some big drama that he's not involved in, and he finds a way to, you know, bring up, oh, I was there for something that happened to Emmy, he does it.
Inserts himself.
He was on a stream talking about these personal stories of mine, and I caught wind of it. And by the way, it was also so frustrating not saying anything at this time because the way he told those stories, he kind of framed himself as like
The hero.
the hero.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I held the stalker at gunpoint. No.
She's like, you was not like that. You said you went on live and said you shoot people. You don't shoot people.
The only person who ever came into contact face-to-face with that stalker before the police came was Bonnie. Bonnie is the person who found that guy outside, went inside, told everyone, called the police. The police came. All Miz did was he stood far away from the front door, behind glass and metal, with a gun. Yeah, I mean,
Man, if you don't go outside, like, bro, that's the moment that's the moment where you on my property, bro. Go outside, bro. Go somewhere, bro. Like, you can aura farm, bro. You know how cool you could be. You protect your girlfriend from a stalker. Like, bro, leave her alone, bro. Pistol whip, bro. He just a coward, bro.
understand, still very scary, but why are you acting like if anyone deserves credit for that, it's Bonnie. Like, it's literally stolen valor. I'm so glad I finally get to say that because she is the one who, like, kept everyone in those two houses safe, not him. Anyway, back to the original thing, the Ray and Senna stuff. So, I was obviously panicking. Like, I just had this horrible thing happen to me the night before. It was, like, huge, like, public, millions of people seeing it. And then my crazy ex-boyfriend is going live talking about more of my personal stuff. And I'm, like, crying, and Senna and Ray are like, what's wrong? And I tell them, and I'm, like, panicking. I'm like, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so. Like, these different people that I was like, they can contact him because I did not want to contact him. So, Ray, Senna, some of me and Miz's mutual business partners, and Asmongold were all messaging him to stop. And by the way, Asmongold told me that he tried to call Miz while he was talking, and it rang 3 times and then hung up, which means that he saw it and he just wanted to be able to keep talking because, yeah. Anyway, just a little note. I don't know exactly what, like, the other people said to him, but Ray and Senna told me that they were messaging him being like, bro, like, stop, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? And he was messaging them, who were also equally as traumatized as me, of course. They had gone through the same thing. What am I doing wrong? I'm letting people know what, girls go through. Was that your job?
Nah, it's like the same thing of you, like, her coming out with this story. I feel like people will come up with their stories when it comes to things that happen to them on their own time, right? And she came out with this on her own time. But if anybody else would have came out with this, dropping her on all her business, she'd be like, what is going on? Why are you doing this? I didn't ask you to do this. I didn't want it to be right now. I wasn't ready. So I get it, bro. I get it.
Well, anyway,
No social cues, bro.
yeah, that all happened a couple of months into me being no contact with him. And yeah, he was arguing with Ray and Senna while they're trying to be like, bro, like, stop, like, you're making it worse. He finished talking about my stuff and then reacted to Senna and Ray's whole stream where they were crying, addressing their communities, made sure to react to that, and then immediately went offline. So yeah, that was a terrible weekend. I got threatened to be stabbed, and then the next day, my weird ex was going live trying to self-insert so that he could make sure to farm his own clips.
Oh my goodness.
After that incident, his attempts to talk to me only ramped up, which I showed those texts. We went back to Japan, and during that trip, he was texting, calling me, trying to call me quite a lot, begging me to take him back. And at the same time, I heard that he was reaching out to quite a few other streamers who know both of us. And he was crying to them about how he wanted to get back together and how he thought someday
Bro.
we would reconnect and eventually get married.
Bro, give it up, bro.
I don't think he even meant that, but I hope not. But I assume he did that with the hope that they would relay the messages back to me since I wasn't talking to him. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, some of them did. I also had a couple other streamers report to me that he would obsessively watch my stream.
Oh my
and
God.
not in a like, oh, I wonder what Emmy's doing right now way, or like having my stream open. Like, he would be obsessively and attentively hate watching my stream.
Yeah, he's obnoxious, bro. Like
Watching my stream and just saying horrible things.
Jesus,
almost
bro.
every time that I've been live this year. And they tell me that he would want to discuss how he believed I still wanted him.
She want me. She want me. She just don't know it yet. That's so real. That's not real, but like I've been there. Not like doing all this, but like me being so delusional where I think a girl like me when she doesn't know me from a kid of fam. I'm like, bro, she like me. She don't know me.
Interesting, considering I never replied. And he would ask other guys if they thought I had slept with anyone this year. They'd be like, I don't fucking know, man. And then they told me he would say stuff like, no, there's no way she's done that. She's not like that. And she's probably waiting for me. Just really fucking gross stuff like that.
Delusional.
And a couple of streamers in LA also told me that he was telling people that me and him still talk all the time, but we simply weren't together anymore because I was too mature and I was not ready. I was too immature.
Oh.
But yeah, you couldn't see from the messages I showed. I'm not sure if people can go back and read them. He was begging me to take him back for the majority of this year, which was 7 or 8 months total.
Dang.
And like I said, some of those messages were even, I believe, ChatGPT. Not that it really matters. It's just interesting, right? As of today, it's been about 2 months since he has attempted to contact me directly. I think because about 2 months ago was when he started kind of getting scared that I might have been like,
telling people.
Yeah, things,
telling people.
Which again, I wasn't going out of my way to do it, but if anyone ever asked me, I wasn't gonna lie to them. I mentioned this at the beginning before I started fully telling the story. I heard from my friends, other streamers, and my employees that he had cooked up a plot that if I ever tried to talk about him, about the abuse or anything else, he would try to go live and say that I killed my rabbits.
What?
And I was told that he approached several streamers who were around us a lot when we lived together and asked if they would basically back him up, and they refused. Obviously, they're not insane. And even something happened this weekend. At TwitchCon, one of my employees told me he went up to them and he threatened them, saying, if Emmy ever tries to talk about me, I will destroy her. Well, whatever that means. And within the same night, he also texted one of my best friends, and he would have known that I would have been with this girl. He texted her saying, hey, worried about her, hope she's okay. You know, right after he just said to my employee and other people that he was gonna try to destroy my life. Yeah, all in the same night. And, yeah, that was Saturday, so that pretty much leads us to today.
Okay.
I feel like it's clear I've spent the last year of my life cutting him off and building a new life with people that actually care about me.
Oh, good
and
job.
doing my best to move on peacefully without causing any drama. I did not want to do this. A lot of other creators actually told me that after his other allegations in 2022, if I wasn't the first person to stand up for him and start appearing on his channel again, they do not think that they would have gone back to helping him with his content. So I always tried to keep things private, always tried to make things better.
Keep the peace.
Had hope that things would get better, you know, tried to be supportive, and my thanks that I got for all of that was abuse and resentment, and for all of 2025, all of this year, harassment and hatred from him and his community, while he was the whole time secretly begging for me to take him back behind the scenes. I've taken a lot of steps already, as I said, it's apparent. I've taken a lot of steps to restructure my life and be a lot more careful about who I help and who I invest my time and my care into. And I'm doing a lot better now, but I felt like this was a necessary strain because, like I said at the very beginning, I have heard that he has done things to other people that aligned with some of my own experiences, so I felt like it would be wrong for me to keep holding on to all this information. I know I stayed for way too long, and I thought that I could help.
But listen, you like the dude. I don't blame you for that. You know, it's like when you like a person or you feel like this dude was like a stream of like he was damn near her everything, you know, in her career, her streaming. They moved in together, so she was isolated. Basically, she said in the beginning he was like everything to her. This is like her best friend. She talked to him, and he was like a D1 manipulator, right? Look at the chat GBT, look at the messages. He became a whole poet trying to get her back, but I don't blame her on that. She just took her a little growing up to do. She probably never been like in a toxic relationship like this, so you know it's probably her first one. And now listen, on the bright side, now she know what to look out when people are being weird and like a person who try to act like they like her. Or try to use their emotions to control her. Now she's like, nah, that's weird. Like, why are you getting mad over views, bro? And getting mad over, like, that wow stuff is, like, making me so mad, bro. Like, you're really going to get mad that I'm playing the same class and now you don't want to get compared to me? Okay. Like, that makes no sense to me. He's just an insecure person that he needs help. That's all I'm gonna say on that, because I'm not trying to get demonetized or like stuff. Like he needs help. He needs help. He needs some therapy. He go see a doctor. No emotional regulation, bro. And the thing is, he got all this fame and fortune, all this money, and he still isn't happy because he's not satisfied. He's not satisfied with himself as a human being, bro. He doesn't want to feel. He feels his whole with views and what people think of him on the internet, instead of surrounding himself with people who actually like him and care for him as a real human being. And he had like this person and probably other people around him, but this situation is going to cause them to distance themselves from him, and like, you know, like he's weird, bro.
And I unfortunately learned that I couldn't, but I worked really hard to have the life that I have now with my friends, my family, my pets, and my community.
For real.
And I'm so grateful for how things are now. It was very difficult, but I'm very proud of myself for making the choices that I did to end up where I am now.
Yeah, you gotta fall. Listen, you gotta fall before you learn how to walk, you know?
or crawl you before you something like that. You got to fall on your face to learn. Like experiences, like scars of war. Why do you think veteran players are so crucial on championship teams, bruh? Because they've been here before, bro. They've been through the scars, they've been through the bumps and bruises, bruh. They got the XP, the experience points so they can go on, they can make better decisions in like high stress situations. So yeah, she was just getting her XP in this moment, bro. Just getting her XP, realizing what she don't need in her life and how she can cut them out. Because being too forgiving and being too caring is gonna get you hurt. So not to say you shouldn't be open to be like give love or show love, but like this was good for her. This was good.
And
it's bad that it happened to her.
yeah, that's
It's good.
That's my story of dealing with abuse, psychological and domestic abuse, sexual assault, and stalking, and being threatened on if I ever talked about it. And this whole time it's been kind of hidden in plain sight away from hundreds of thousands of people.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I know that me saying all of this probably isn't gonna make him or what's left of his community leave me alone, but sorry, voice crack. I know talking about this probably won't make him or and a lot of streamers didn't really know anything at all, but I mean, like I said before, people aren't stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty clear that a lot of people knew that things were happening, and
1.2 million.
like I said, you have
crazy.
to remember, it's not just me. A lot of people have told me that they have their own, grievances with him.
Yeah, this is crazy, bro.
But for the people
Hey, Bruce was right.
who did know about this, thank you for being there for me through all of this and supporting me and cheering me on.
Shout out, Emiru.
And there were a lot of people as well who, even though they didn't know anything, without asking any questions, they still were very kind and supportive, and I will always remember that for the rest of my life.
Aw.
I also want to say, just so people know, that I'm not just trying to put this out there and then I am already in the process of filing a restraining order on
Wow.
him.
She trying to get this nigga away from her. Guys, oh my God. I'm trying not to cuss, bro.
In both Texas and California.
Jesus.
And I also wanted to say that I would not be surprised if he tries to sue me for this stream that I did today and for coming out about him. Not because he thinks that he would win, but for PR reasons, like a slap lawsuit.
Or like to scare you.
It'd be interesting if that happened, and I wouldn't be opposed to people finding out more of the truth and things that I didn't even talk about today.
Wow, she said this surface level, bro.
And what else he's been lying about. And I'm sure there's also plenty of things that even I don't know about. And there's more things that I didn't even talk about today, but I'm hoping that now that I have this out, this is the last time I ever have to talk about it. I can be like, okay, I got it out there. I'm not withholding this anymore. It's out there. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Definitely not.
Shout out to her being strong.
How I would have liked to spend my Saturday.
Hey, she was brave to do this, bro. And like I said in the beginning, a lot of people just come out with things and just try to just ruin their public image. She's like, no, I want this dude to leave me alone. She deal with a lot of creeps and stalkers, bro. Jeez Louise, bro. Girl. Oh my goodness.
I would have loved to go to karaoke with my friends or something like that instead. A lot of people like karaoke, right, guys? Yeah.
I feel like Emiru, you need to get into MMA. Start beating people up. Make you feel better about yourself. Start putting people on the ground.
I think that's it. I'm probably gonna take some time off. I'm
True.
not sure. Like, I genuinely have no idea what the response to this all is gonna be like. I really just wanna, like I said, do my best to move on from this, because I've already been doing that for a year. Like I said, I feel like that's pretty clear.
Bars.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Shout out to her being professional, bro.
Thank you guys for today.
Wow.
I asked my editor if he would put this on YouTube for if you guys want to look at, you know, any of the things that I shared today. But like I said, all of the streams that I referred to today are public. You can easily find them. And all the people that I mentioned today gave me permission to mention them. Except I think I mentioned Mr. Beast. Oops, but I mean, he's not involved.
No, I don't think he cares.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I never thought that I would be doing this stream, so it feels
Surreal.
really weird to have done it, and it's over now.
Dang.
Yeah, well,
Shout out Emiru,
now you
bro.
guys know everything. And all the things I've been holding in for the past couple years.
Well, it must
So,
be
yeah,
euphoric just to let it out.
Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully I'll be able to keep giving
I'm
updates
sorry.
on stuff, but I'm hoping to put this other chapter behind me. And like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel very confident that this was the right thing to do, and I don't regret any of it. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go spend time with my friends.
That's real.
And
Call your
hopefully I
mom.
will
Call
see
your
you guys
dad.
very
Tell
soon.
you love him.
Thank you for everything.
Keep on doing what you're doing at me.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Man, listen, girls, ladies, gentlemen, if a person in your relationship constantly making you feel bad about yourself, bro, and you just feel like I'm just trying to make sure they be the best person they get be, and they don't want to change, bro, go about your life and do it. And I know it's hard, y'all, because you got so much emotional attachment for this person, but spending time apart from that person might really get you to realize, like, this person is not for you, or this not wrong person, right? I mean, right person, wrong time, or maybe wrong person, right time, where you gotta, you know, understand that you need some self-worth, and understand, because nobody's going to advocate for yourself except for you, and you're worth it, and you matter, and you're a great person. Always remember that, y'all. It's been your boy Ty the Saint, bruh. Value yourself, not to a point where you're being obnoxious and arrogant and self-centered. Just value yourself as a human being, you know, because you are a person and you have feelings, and you matter, bro. You deserve to matter, bro. It's been your boy Ty the Saint, bro. Shout out Emmy. We're gonna react to Mizkif stuff too, his response, but that's gonna be a video for another day, bro. Peace.